In this video, I'm going to talk a little about the history of the AK-47 and demonstrate how to field strip and reassemble the weapon. The AK-47 was designed in 1946 by Mikhail Kalashnikov, a Russian lieutenant general, inventor, and writer. AK stands for Automat Kalashnikov, which is Russian for Kalashnikov's automatic. The 47 represents 1947, the year of its first functional prototype. The AK was adopted by Soviet forces in 1949, becoming their default weapon. Ironically, Mikhail Kalashnikov, whose invention created so much death, had lived to the old age of 94 when he died in 2013. The AK-47 is a gas-operated, magazine-fed, short-stroke, piston-driven assault rifle, normally chambered in 7.62 by 39 millimeters. Weapons in this family typically have about 8 moving parts and are so simple that 8-year-old child soldiers have been taught to field strip and reassemble them in less than 3 minutes. The AK platform is currently used by about 50 armies worldwide. More than 100 million weapons based on the original AK design have been produced in more than 20 countries. The AK is so ubiquitous in Africa that it's been given the moniker the African credit card because you don't leave home without it. In Central and South America, it is known as cuerno de chivo, comparing its curved magazine to the horn of a goat. Its ease of production, widespread manufacture, and durability have resulted in the AK becoming a global symbol of rebellion and liberation, as well as a potent icon for freedom fighters and anti-colonial movements around the world. The AK-47 has literally become the Toyota pickup of assault weapons. It has been said that you can bury an AK-47 in the mud for a month. Dig it up, wash it in a stream, pour a little used motor oil over it, and it will function as if it were new. I can attest that I've personally seen AK-47s in use in Ethiopia, the Sudan, and Somalia, which were literally held together with duct tape and baling wire and were still being used in daily combat. As well as being easy to manufacture, they are extremely simple to operate, clean, and service. The original AK-47 had a milled receiver. The receiver is the body of the weapon, the portion of the weapon containing the trigger group, bolt, feed, and extraction systems, and onto which the stock and barrel are attached. These original milled receivers required expensive equipment to produce, so the AK was redesigned using a bent steel receiver, which required no sophisticated machinery to produce and was both lighter and less expensive. These later weapons in the AK family, with the bent steel receiver, are technically referred to as AKMs, the M signifying modernized. This altered design incorporates not only the bent steel receiver, but several other minor modifications designed to make the weapon simpler, more efficient, and less expensive to mass produce. Modern versions of both variants have adopted many of these improvements. Modern AK-47s now have CNC milled receivers that are much lighter and more precise than earlier milled versions. The cheaper AK-47 variety, with the bent steel receiver, are still the most common worldwide due to their economy and ease of manufacture. This weapon is an AK-47 pistol. It is considered a pistol because it has no shoulder stock or shoulder brace, has been fitted with a barrel of less than 16 inches, and has no vertical foregrip. This is an Arsenal SAM 7K series AK-47 pistol made in Bulgaria. It has a precision milled receiver, an 8.5-inch hammer-forged barrel, and an FIME fire control group or trigger assembly. The SAM 7K is considered a top-of-the-line weapon and far surpasses the quality of mass-produced AKs from China, Iran, Ethiopia, Pakistan, or even Russian-made variants. Field stripping an AK-47 for service and maintenance. Begin by making the weapon safe. Remove the magazine by depressing the magazine release lever and rotating the magazine forward and removing it from the weapon. The SAM 7K has a safety on the left side of the weapon, which actuates safety lever on the right side. Moving it into the fire position allows the bolt to be drawn back. With the bolt drawn back, you can inspect the chamber to be sure there's no round in the weapon. The weapon is now safe and can be disassembled. This is the dust cover. It's released with the dust cover release at the rear of the weapon. On the SAM 7K, the dust cover rotates upward on a hinge, which actuates a small pin. This pin retains the forward handguard and gas tube. On most AK-47s, the dust cover is simply removed. This is the recoil return spring and carrier. Pressing it forward and lifting it from its grooves in the receiver allows it to be removed from the weapon. With the recoil return spring removed, the bolt carrier, bolt, and piston can be removed. The bolt can be rotated counterclockwise, extracted from the weapon, the forward handguard, and gas tube. In this condition, the weapon can be cleaned. The trigger group can be cleaned here, the barrel, the gas passage, the gas tube, piston, bolt, and recoil return spring can all be cleaned and lubricated. Reassembly is the opposite of disassembly. Begin with the forward handguard and gas tube. Insert the bolt into the bolt carrier, rotating it clockwise. The piston drops into the gas tube, allowing the bolt carrier and bolt to drop into their tracks in the receiver. Slid forward. The recoil return spring inserted into the bolt carrier and dropped into its grooves in the back of the receiver. The dust cover closed. The weapon cycled and checked for function and made safe.